Seeker, sit with me. Let us speak plainly of the storms within your mind. You call it overthinking, this circling of thought without end, this restless tide that rises, subsides, and rises again. A problem appears, you solve it, and from the ashes of the solved problem, another rises. The wheel turns, and if you have wandered in this labyrinth, you already know its toll: doubt, confusion, fatigue, hesitation, a slow erosion of inner strength. I have not come to shame you. I have come to give you a map. Knowledge is the torch that turns a maze into a straight path. But remember this, I may hand you the torch, but only you can walk. Before we can master thought, we must know the laws that govern the kingdom within. The ancients named them the faculties of the soul. Imagination, the eye of the soul. Will, the scepter of power. Appetite, the hungers of the lower self. This is the hierarchy. Will rules the body and appetite. Will directs imagination. And imagination, joined with the higher light, becomes conscience, the true voice of the soul. Above all rests the astral light, the world soul, the ocean from which all thoughts arise. When this order is kept, the king within reigns in truth. When it is broken, the kingdom falls into chaos. Appetite seizes the throne, imagination runs wild, and will falls asleep. Then you are ruled in secret by powers you do not see. Imagination is endless, seeker. It never asks if a thing is true. It simply paints, and you feel. Have you not had a thought so vivid you felt its emotions as if it were already real? This is the gift of imagination, and its danger. Left alone, it spins without end, painting every possibility, every fear, every triumph. This is overthinking, imagination ungoverned, loops unclosed. But imagination is not meant to wander alone. It must be united with the higher light. When imagination reflects the light of the soul, it becomes conscience, an inner compass that shows the true from the false, the essential from the noise. If it does not unite with the higher light, it easily binds itself to the false light. The flickering mirrors of the world, where illusion masquerades as truth. To stop the loop, the ancients taught, you must descend to the second ruler, will. Will is the force that directs imagination into being, that chooses which images to feed and which to starve. Without will, there is no manifestation. Imagination governed by will is the key to creation. But beware, seeker. Will used selfishly draws chains, not crowns. Every force must be aligned with the good, or it punishes the hand that wields it. That lesson belongs to another teaching. But remember it. Every thought you think is born from a vast field the ancients called the astral light. What today you might call the informational field. It does not judge. It reflects both wisdom and delusion, light and shadow. Calm mind, calm images, chaotic mind, chaotic reflections. Your imagination shapes what you draw from it. And when your imagination is illumined by the higher light, it discerns the true from the false, the living from the dead. And now, seeker, we must speak of the great snare of our age. Social media is not the astral light. It is its counterfeit, a hacked mirror. It overwhelms. It does not wait for you. It decides what you see. Billions of fragments arranged to provoke envy, fear, and desire. The volume and speed are unnatural. Your imagination cannot digest it. Thoughts scatter and multiply into phantoms. Modern man spends more time in this false mirror than in the true. He fills himself with noise, believes his opinions are his own when they are only fed to him. Worse still, social media dethrones your inner order. It excites appetite, which then rules will and imagination. This is the inversion of the soul's hierarchy, the great danger of our time. Seeker, you must restore the natural order. First, imagination, but only when illumined by the higher light. Then comes will, and lastly, appetite. Above these, the astral light. When you live from this order, you are in rhythm with God, with the universe. When you are ruled in any other way, you are divided. This is why action is the cure for overthinking, not frantic movement, but directed movement. Will choosing, imagination obeying, appetite serving. Do not lie to yourself and say you use social media only for knowledge, when in truth you feed your lower self. Name the thing honestly. Withdraw your attention from noise. Feed the higher self. Place your faculties back in their rightful order. Then, and only then, will your thoughts become clear, your will awake, and your inner king sit again upon his throne.